Hey fellow myth seekers. Welcome back to my channel, where we dive deep into the mystical legends that have shaped our world. And today we are unraveling the spine-chilling origins of vampires. So, grab some popcorns and get ready for an epic journey. The earliest tales of vampirism can be traced back thousands of years to ancient Mesopotamia and Assyria. Here, we find mention of creatures like Lilitu and Lamashtu, female demons who would visit men in their sleep, seducing them and draining their vitality. Moving forward in time to ancient Greece and Rome, we encounter different interpretations of vampires. The Empusi were terrifying demonic spirits known to prey on travelers at night. They fed on their victims' flesh and drained them of energy. Now, before we go any further, let's set the scene. Picture this: it's a moonlit night in a small village, shrouded in the dense forests of Eastern Europe. The locals huddle around the fireplace, whispering tales of darkness and creatures that haunt the night. Among many whispers of vampires, some emerged from the deep bonds of Eastern European folklore. These legends were first passed down orally, captivating audiences with tales of immortal beings who roamed the earth, seeking the life force of unsuspecting victims. According to Slavic folklore, these ancient creatures were known as strigoi, a wicked and malevolent force that could prey upon the living, draining them of their vitality. But how did they come to be? To truly understand the origins of these bloodthirsty creatures, we must delve into the fascinating history of Eastern Europe. Over the centuries, this region faced wars, disease, and the untold horrors of the medieval era. These hardships birthed mythical interpretations as avenues for people to cope with their fears and uncertainties. As the vampire legend spread across the region, each culture nurtured its own unique take on these nocturnal demons. From the Slavic strigoi, the Romani strigoi mort, to the Hungarian vampir, the vampire mythos evolved and adapted. Embracing various cultural beliefs, vampires were often associated with the deceased, particularly those who died untimely or tragic deaths. People believed that these lost souls would return from the grave, seeking revenge or fulfillment of unresolved desires. Thus, rituals and precautions were taken to protect the living from their wrath. Many communities would perform burial rites involving garlic, holy water, and the driving of stakes through the heart to ensure the vampire stayed buried. Mirrors would often be placed on grave sites to reflect the soul, preventing it from wandering. One infamous case that fueled vampire lore is that of Arnold Paule in 18th century Serbia. After his death, several people claimed to encounter him wandering at night while others fell mysteriously ill and died. This event sparked panic in the region and inspired fear-driven vampire hunts. As time progressed, literature began playing a formative role in shaping our perception of vampires. In 1819, John Polidori published The Vampire, widely regarded as one of the first vampire stories written in English literature. Inspired by this work, other authors followed suit over subsequent decades, most notably Bram Stoker's influential novel, Dracula, released in 1897. Stoker's Dracula solidified many characteristics we associate with vampires today: nocturnal creatures with pale skin who rest during daylight hours within coffins or other sanctuaries. They possess incredible strength and hypnotic powers used to lure victims into their grasp before draining their blood. Now, after exploring the cultural origins, rituals, it's clear that vampires have burrowed their way into the Eastern European psyche, becoming an intrinsic part of their folklore and cultural heritage. Well, I hope this thrilling journey through the origins of vampires has quenched your thirst for knowledge and kept you on the edge of your seat. Remember, keep your neck safe and your hearts guarded. Until next time, stay spooky.